This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Jeep Wrangler. It is a 2005 Jeep Wrangler. It's a 4-liter manual transmission. It's the X trim level. Has 57,182 miles, very low miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Hayward, California, which is basically the San Francisco area. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video on the topic. But basically the insurance company's attorneys do not want the insurance company sued by whoever buys it from us. So their way of divorcing the truck and divorcing liability is to sell it on a salvage title. It has nothing to do with the condition of the vehicle. It's about the attorneys. Anyway, we bring them here, we do an inspection. Basically, all this thing needed was to have stuff that was stolen replaced. Inspection says we put a new bikini top on it, new rear bumper, new cargo cover, one new tire and wheel to replace a stolen one that was on a spare. So the spare's back on the 5th tire rack, and we have a new wheel and tire that matches the other 3 now. Used spare and spare tire rack. I also know that we also bought brand new side mirrors for it, and the rear seat was stolen. It was replaced with a used seat that we bought. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around this thing. I'll point out things that you might want to look at, although there's not a whole lot to point out cosmetically. It's a very good looking Jeep. For an 05, usually Jeeps are pretty wasted by now. This thing looks great. Anyway, I will got my assistant here because it's a manual. Somebody else is gonna have to drive it while I do the video. He's gonna help me open hoods and stuff and show you the cover that goes over the rear seat. We do have a cover that if you bought it and you shipped it out of state, it's like a $50 cover that covers the whole cab, okay? It just plops right down over the whole thing and ties down. So if you ship it out of state, we'll put it down there and tie it down so it'll be out of the weather. We might actually put it on when we park it here until it sells. Anyway, here's the this is the back seat that we bought. This is a cover that goes over the whole back seat. Why don't you fold that forward and show them how it works? All right, while he's doing that, this is the spare that was on it that was wrong. So we put that back on the tire rack. The only thing that this cover's missing that we bought, which is brand new, is a little channel that goes in here. But we decided to keep it off because it's kind of not so convenient if you want to roll stuff into the back here or anything. So we'll just leave it off. But so this is the new wheel and tire that we bought. So this is brand new. The other ones are, I'd say, 70 or 80% tread. But we found this wheel and this tire at Discount Tires and bought it brand new. So that's the one that's brand new. The others were on the truck originally, on the Jeep originally, and that's that. All right. Let's see. Kelley Blue Book on this Jeep Wrangler X, 57,182 miles. Typical listing price for this Jeep would be $15,000 with a range of $12,500 to $16,000. Carfax. Here's the VIN, history and events affecting this vehicle's value. Salvage title, that's because it was stolen, and vandalism damage, that's because they stole a bunch of stuff. So they basically blend the Carfax and the Kelley Blue Book together to come up with a value of this Jeep at $14,720. Salvage titles, theft recovery really don't affect Jeeps very much at all because of what they do, go off-road and stuff. So there's that. There's your VIN for the Carfax. Branded title, that's salvage, that's due to theft. Vandalism damage, the stolen stuff. I did this Carfax 8/19 of 19. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I forgot the rear bumper is new too. They stole the rear bumper. That's brand new also. So when you go through the video and the pictures, the rear bumper is also brand new. Let's see. It was stolen 2/10 of 19 and recovered 6/18 of 19. Okay. Here is the title. This is a salvage title from California. There's the VIN, CSAE insurance, actual miles. It was issued to them 3/20 of 19. So March 20 of 19, it was issued to the insurance company. They took that title, signed it over to Wheel Kinetics with 58,182 for the miles. I think that says an 8. On 7/18 of 19. Okay, so now you've seen all the paperwork that we have for the vehicle. I'm going to have Joey start this thing up for me. I'm going to the hood first. Usually I can do this all by myself, but we have a manual here. So. Stickers where they belong. There you go. They said both the side mirrors are new. Now that's what it looks like with the top on it, on the cargo area. And see this would go into a channel that you would buy that put on top of this if you wanted this down permanently, but if you had this on here, it would make the on and off part of this thing a lot harder. But all you need to do is buy that channel, and the channel is like the ones that are built into the rail. The bumper's brand new also, okay? All right, let's see. Holy cow, I'm old. Oh, man. This is why you don't go to the gym, get all sore, and then try to climb into one of these things like I did last night. All right. Do the one-handed seatbelt here. I think I got it. There you go. All right, let's see, inside here. That's that. Cup holders. We got a radio that works. Yeah, it does, right? Well, that's on USB. Gotta change the device. There you go.
State and cannot afford to pay them back.
All right, so you got a CD player. Looks like you got a USB port right here. CD player, air. And it has air conditioning too, which is kind of nice. Does it have tilt wheel? There's tilt wheel. All right, air is blowing cold already, which is kind of nice, even though you don't have any doors. It's 900 degrees in Tucson right now. All right, let's go for a ride. By the way, this channel is brand new too. You have to buy this to go with the top, so this is all brand new. And no, we don't have visors. They stole the visors, but I don't think you need visors with a freaking Jeep. If you do, I'd say buy a set of cheap sunglasses at Walgreens. We're at 4 high? Yeah. Okay. That's in reverse. That's dry. That's 4 high. Now we're in 4 low. In reverse. And drive. That's definitely 4 low. Now we're back into 2-wheel drive high. 2-wheel drive. Not high, but 2-wheel drive. All right. Hopefully the wind doesn't make it so that we can't be heard. But if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you will pay the following. You will pay your state tax, whatever that is, plus our city of 2.6%, and you'll pay a $250 dock fee. Now, it is on a salvage title, so in order to get plates and insurance, we have to take it to the cops and get what's called a level 3 inspection. That level 3 inspection allows us to turn this current salvage title we have into what's called the restored salvage title. So obviously that's mandatory if you want to drive it home or drive it anywhere off our property. So that we had $200 to do that if you're going to do that. If you're going to pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we see full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. Scan it in your online file, so you'll be able to see it immediately. We even scan in the envelope, we mail it in. Now remember, if you are going to ship out of state, and you still want us to restore the title before it ships out, check that box, and that'll add $200 to the deal if you are going to ship out of state and you want the title restored before it ships out, okay? Deposit is $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. Please make sure that you get your deposit in. It's a Wrangler with low miles, looks great. this will not last long, okay? So get that in. Once we have your deposit, we'll put your name and a banner over the Jeep at wheelkinetics.com, and you and the world will know it's yours. All right? What else? At the end of every video I've ever done, aside from a few vehicles that are actually under factory warranty, I say the same thing. We don't have salesmen. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge to hang out in. We're not like all the, you know, the new car dealerships that have to pay high rent. We're in the industrial area, so that saves you money. The fact that it has salvage history and theft history saves you money. The fact that we don't have salesmen to pay and latte machines to pay for saves you money. Also, the fact that we're not going to repair your Jeep when you're the owner saves you money. They figure in the salesman and the latte machine and the rent they're paying and future repairs into every time they sell a vehicle, okay? We don't have to put any of that stuff in to selling a vehicle, so you're not paying for it. What that means to you is the money you're saving will go into repair sooner or later. You're saving a bunch of money up front, so if you need to fix something, it's gonna happen with the money you've already saved, not from a check from us. We are not going to repair your Jeep, whether it's the first day you buy it or 5 years from now, okay? I think that's about it. How's the clutch?
Great. Everything feels good.
Just a nice little Jeep. Low mile, runs great, air's working great. I think that's about it. Thank you for your time.